Battle Booth is hot for gang on the low. He hot for gang on the low. I'm Battle Booth gang, so y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
The Battle Booth. If you look him up, y'all go subscribe to his channel.
Wasn't.
You know what? You know what? Hey, since we on this topic, right? So if we was just talking about right the direction that battle rap's heading in, and we talking about the Drake card. Let's talk about this real quick because this is a battle that was supposed to go down on the Drake card supposedly, but didn't. Murder Mook versus Brizz Rothstein. This is one of my favorite conversations to have right now in battle rap for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, that should have happened. And from what I'm getting at, you know, Brizz wanted to see that happen, and Mook wanted to do the battle. Obviously, it was politics involved. And I'm hearing some crazy stuff behind the scenes.
What are you hearing?
For one, I think niggas trying to just pay Brizz what they want to pay him, and they ain't giving him no contract. Number one, they just want him to read his stuff. Number two, Mook, like he said, niggas is finding out stuff before he even finding out. So therefore, it's like he's getting set up to where it's almost like they trying to make it to where they want niggas to pretty much try to get Mook out of here. Like, so it's like, yo, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that to me is crazy, because it's like one of the battles that's pretty much his battle of the year. Y'all actually trying to take away from the culture, like, and water it down. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, that don't make no sense. And it should have been a headline too. It should have been over Lux and Geechee, like, by far. Like, and he should have made sure that happened. So I don't think Brizz running, and I think Mook really hold a lot of weight to the culture. They really scared of Mook, man. I'm starting to realize they really scared of Mook. And it's not just what he know and what he can say. It's also what he have done too also. Nah,
Mook is damn near more connected than Smack.
No, he actually is, bro. And you know what? That's why I said that rant. I'm not even gonna say he ran it. He just was venting, and he needed someone to listen to him that night. Because I know that when you set so much stuff up, and you do so much things, and you don't get accounted for it. And when I look back at everything he said, and I look at how the event went, it's like, damn. I see why he said, you know, it spit in his face. Somebody could at least shot him out like, yo, salute to my nigga Mook, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely showing love to a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And champagne pop. Like, all he just wanted was his name in vicinity with them niggas. They didn't even do that. Like, it was so much given to Drake. It was like the Drake show that night. And that's what I got. And that's why I looked at the battle rappers like, and I think that's what he looked at like, y'all got Drake up here doing this shit like he smacking, he set this shit up, and y'all giving it to him. Like, and I understood what he was saying when he was getting mad at like, yo, you know, Smack, then you gonna let him host it and take your spot. Like, fuck is you doing? Because y'all act like Drake did all this, and Drake really came to Mook for help for this. Like, you know, some bad words, you think, you know, help me put a car, you could help get this going. So for me to even see all that, and it's like, yeah, damn, man, you know, and they get it to Drake, like, you know, it's just niggas happy to be next to, and it's like battle rappers gonna lose if they continue to move like this. They continue to move like, and keep looking at these industry niggas like they bigger than them, and they the celebs, and I know Surf done been next to with these niggas and shit, because he feel close to being an industry nigga, but that's him. But they can't do that. They got to understand where they put the position they play. And that they're gonna fall behind, man, because it's they got to know the position that they playing, man, for real right now. And they in a good position because they got the industry coming down to come see what they doing. So that's why I'm just like, wait, so like, damn, man, like, y'all gave Drake a lot of light. Now he gonna put together $1 million battle after this now. It's deep, man. It's deep the way I see the culture going. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what battle rap about to take the next turn to. It's deep, but you got it right because the money involved, man. And they see the
Mhm.
paper, the bread. You know that's
Now,
the put.
I
Yeah,
made a
I
blog. Made a
yeah.
blog, bro. And I said that this is before, right? I made a Nez. I
Mhm.
made a blog, bro, before Mook did his rant, right? Before he went on that rant, right? Before Brizz was coming out saying that he was trying to get the contract locked in. I'm
Right.
always I'm always trying to be on top of my game, right? And always trying to think behind the scenes. So me being that type of thinker, bro, I put a blog saying that I believed that the URL had sabotaged that battle before Mook did his rant, right? And let us know that the
Mm,
URL did sabotage the battle, right? Right.
mm.
So I'm feeling amazing. I'm like, oh shit, yo, I go, oh, shit, I got it, yo, I guessed right. I guessed right. There was some funny shit going on. That's why it didn't go down. Did you watch or do you have any idea what I'm talking about when I say URL sabotage that battle, bro?
Yeah, I see your blog, and you was right. You was on point with that, because that's exactly what they did, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's why Mook went quiet after that, because they called him after he went on that rant, because he was about to expose them all the way to smack and be all that shit. He was about to expose all of them, man. And you know what's so funny? Your blog was perfect because it was so perfect to what was going on. And once Mook came out, and then I seen from your blog, it all made sense to me. Then they're like, yo, they put some shady shit. This is why even I wasn't feeling the card. Not that it was connected to all that, but why the card looked cheese ballish. Like I thought it was gonna be more of a like an event. Drake stay out of the like the limelight. He let them do they do, but his name stepped a little behind this with et cetera, et cetera. Because I've been known Mook helped put the card together. I got word earlier that not like from nobody, but that he was saying like, yeah, I helped put these names together. So for niggas to, you know, and I'm like, oh, word? So, because I was hollering at the one nigga I managed, and he thought like just Drake did it. But when I got word that no, Drake and Mook put that together. So Mook sacrificed himself at the top spot for Lux. It was like, damn, Mook really a good dude. But when the shit didn't go down like that, and he wasn't on the card no more, and then he started going through that shit with Easy, and then your blog dropped, and then he did that rant. I said, oh, this shit do make a lot of sense now. URL put some snaky shit on this nigga, man. Like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
they and see that woke me up to let me see that they'd do this to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't even matter. You could think that they got love for you. You could think that they embracing you and all that. Like, but yo, bro, they did this shit to Murder Mook. They'd do this to anybody. And I said, yo, they grimy as hell, bro. Like,
Spanish Harlem's been talking about that too. Spanish Harlem's been talking about the fact that P is pretty much, does the same type of shit, but on a bigger scale with the Crucible, you know what I'm saying, with all the new dudes coming into, you know what I'm saying? They all get played, they all get used, they all, you know what I'm saying, in different way. It's just the business of it, bro. That's what it is. Now, do you understand how it is that the URL sabotaged that battle? Do you understand how that happened? Right? Because we could just sit here and say, oh, it's the URL's fault. But I also made some blogs to try and go into detail as to how exactly it was that they sabotaged the battle and why.
I didn't know, like, particularly, like, why would they sabotage it based on they know that battle would make hella noise. Like, that's the part that I was confused on, the biggest part. Like, and then the fact that, like, Brizz ain't never say that he wouldn't do the battle. That was what was really confusing me. No, I didn't. No, I didn't understand all that. I just was like,
The thing
yo,
is, though, right? When you think about it from the business end, you're right. That battle would make a lot of noise. You're absolutely right. Maybe it would make too much noise, right? Now you got to put yourself in the shoes of the business, right? Maybe it's going to make too much noise, right? Maybe we're often in a position where we have to negotiate and deal with Murder Mook, and we don't like that, right? Because Murder Mook is constantly asking for more and more and more money and more and more and more and more. At some point, as a business, we have to make it a point You know what I'm saying? That we're not going to keep, you know what I'm saying, dishing out, 6 digits for you. You know what I'm saying? 6 figures. I know you're going to be asking for 7 figures. So we know where this is. We know where Mook's trajectory is going as far as him getting paid and him. So as far as a business goes, you have to start to make it a point, right? That, bruh, things are not going to go the way that you think they're going to be going in the future, bro. Like, you're not going to be asking us for this and doing all these things. Like, you have to make it a point, bro, that we are the ones that are in control, not you. Me being the URL, you being Mook. We are the ones in control, bro, not Mook. Mook is somebody who obviously feels like he has a lot of power. He knows and understands his power and his strength and his value, his worth. He knows these things. So when you're dealing with somebody like that, it's kind of dangerous, right? It's kind of not good because you have a lot of leverage. Like, you have leverage. So we have to take leverage from you slowly. We're a business. Things have to be done strategically and tactically. We can't just overnight say, yo, we not rocking a book and Mook no more. That can't happen, right? So over the course of time, right? Oh, because this is a long haul. We're in this for the long haul. Like, this is gonna happen. This is our careers for the rest of our lives. So we're doing this slowly. This is the business we do things. You can't just exile somebody. You can't just kick somebody off. You can't do that, because then lawsuits come into play, things come into play. Like, you can't just do that. So it starts to go into business tactics and strategies and ways to try and slowly get somebody to understand, bro, that we are the ones that are in control. Us, the URL, not you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, of course, bro, things like this have to happen and will continue to happen. I'm sure more controversial things are going to happen with Mook down the line. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to continue to make it a point, bro, that you are not who you think you are here. You know what I'm saying? But as far as
that's funny you say that. Nah, that's funny you say that, because that make me go back to K-Shine when him and Holla was over the table, and then his face off before Holla and that face off, and how adamant he was saying, like, no, this is my place of work. He's my coworker. I ain't got time to be on some. I don't do that. I don't act like that. I like, he was real adamant on like how you carry yourself through caffeine. You see Mook's, like you said, it makes sense. Mook he don't care. Like, it ain't. He
doesn't care. He doesn't give a about none of you, because he knows who he is. I just seen a video the other day, bro, of Mook rapping like some of his best bars to like Busta Rhymes and Beanie Siegel, right? And Smack and B were standing right there off to the side, just looking at Mook, and the way that Mook has this power over these industry people, and this power, bro. And Smack and Beezy looking at him like, damn, Mook is really that dude, bro. Like, look, that's how they're looking at him. Like, damn, Mook is really that dude, bro. Like, damn. While Mook is just controlling the whole environment, bro. Mook is that guy, bro. This is why things like this will happen and do happen to Mook, because he is that dude. He's powerful, bro. So, I mean, in this situation specifically, right, what apparently happened was that they were both stalled out. They were both, URL used what's called a delay tactic against these guys. You know what I'm saying? Especially Brizz Rothstein. You know how Brizz Rothstein came out and said that he did try to get the battle. He was trying to get the battle, whatever the case is. URL just never communicated with him, and then decided to send him a contract 3 weeks before the battle, 2 to 3 weeks before the battle.
Yeah, that was on short notice.
They used what's called a delay tactic. If you look this up, if you guys look these things up, these are real things. This is a business strategy that businesses use when they want to win in a negotiation. This is a real thing. This ain't no conspiracy. This ain't no, bro. People don't really see things for what they are, though. They don't know or aren't familiar with what those things are. So people wouldn't understand, oh, the URL really did F this up. They did F it up on purpose and blah, blah, blah. That's why they won't understand, because this is how they'll do it. This is how they'll do it, right? This is just one tactic, a delay tactic. So what happens, right? Brizz reaches out to URL or makes it clear that he wants the battle with plenty of time. Let's say we're 2 or 3 months before the battle, 2 months, let's say. They know we want to get this battle done. The URL knows the battle wants to get done. Mook is the one that's pretty much responsible for putting this card together. He knows they want to get this battle done. Brizz knows we want to. Everybody knows we want to get this battle done, right? Everybody knows that. But now it's a matter of paperwork, money, contracts, and all this shit, right? It's a matter of all this stuff now to get everything locked in. Brizz apparently is trying to reach out to URL, making it clear that he wants this battle. He made it clear. URL knows he wants the battle, right? For some reason, right? For some reason, the URL doesn't send this man a contract until 2 to 3 weeks before the battle. Even though we are all very clear and know that we want to get this battle done, locked in, and all this stuff because we want to start writing and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. All right, we know. But the URL intentionally holds off on sending a contract up until 2 to 3 weeks before the battle. Now, what does this do for the URL? Why would that even matter, right? Isn't 2 to 3 weeks sound like enough time to sign a contract? No, not if you are somebody who knows your worth, understands your value, knows you need to read and understand contracts before you sign something, know that you need to negotiate your worth. If you know all these things, then no, 2 to 3 weeks is not nearly enough time to get a contract, understand the contract, sign the contract, prepare to actually be good enough to win in 2 to 3. No, that is a sabotage in full effect, bro. That is what delay tactics are. That's specifically what that is. And that's what happened to Brizz, bro. But also, the reason that would happen is because the URL can benefit from this in a lot of ways. They can benefit from sabotaging the battle, right? How? All right. This gives us an opportunity to replace Brizz with somebody who's way cheaper for us and a way better investment for us down the line. Easy to block captain. New era guy who we don't ever have to pay in the future nearly as much, bro, as we're paying and as much as Brizz is asking for. Because the reason they don't want to negotiate with Brizz is because Brizz is asking for 100,000. We know on Twitter he's asking for 100,000.
Yeah, and he got the.
They're not trying to cough up no 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one reason. Another reason, they get to create a new storyline. If Mook goes through and battles Easy with 2 to 3 weeks notice, bro, the chances that Easy could be considered the winner are very good. And we can start to change the narrative of battle rap. We can start to change things. We can start to actually create our profitable storylines. We can start to create a different storyline where we can capitalize and monetize more from, which is new era guys. It's time for the new era guys to come in and take over. It's time for the new era guys. It's the new era time. New era guys don't get paid nearly as much as old era guys. So now the URL as a business can start to say and book much cheaper talent that we think is famous and popular because he beat Mook down the line. This is just an example. This is just how things work. This is how the storyline of it works, like down the line. Like this is what the point is, right? A lot of people won't understand some things because they think that things are supposed to happen overnight, but they don't. This type of thing takes time. Like these types of things take time. You know what I'm saying? So the idea is to get Mook and Briz up out of here, pretty much. Or guys like them up out of here, pretty much. They don't want to have to book talent that costs almost 100,000 right now, and it's going to cost way more money down the line because these guys are going to be asking for more money down the line. We're making more money. Mm-hmm. We're growing. This is becoming an industry. Mm-hmm. And the smarter guys know that. All the smarter guys know that this is becoming an industry. So we have to start to paint the narrative, right? And create this picture, bro, that only the new guys are the ones that are being demanded. It's supply and demand. That's another business thing. This is what I'm talking about, supply and demand. The URL as a business wants to change the supply and the demand. They want to make it so that we demand the cheaper talent. Yeah. Because it's more cost. It makes them way more money. So if they can manage to do that, bro, if they can manage to pull that off over the course of time, like even if it takes 5 years, If they can manage to do that and make it so that us, the fans, are demanding to see the new era, that's what they want. Because the new era is significantly cheaper to book than all of the old era. This is just business. Again, people need to understand that they don't care about what the fans really want anymore. It's about putting more money in the pocket. That's what it's about. And that's why that's happening. Some people won't even believe it. They'll be like, no way, bro. No, you talking some bullshit. You're not looking at it from the perspective of a business, bro. And what is the objective and the point of a business? Is to make money. You can't have or run any type of business without making money, bro. That's the point. That's why this Mook and Briz situation, bro, is so important, bro. But people won't get it. Still, even after I sit here and explain for 10, 15 minutes, right? People still won't get it, bro. But for me, that's why this situation is very important, bro. And that's why I decided to drop a bunch of blogs on it. Because, bro, this is starting to change everything. Like, yeah, battle rap's been changing for the past, but bruh, situations like this are really exposing like the nasty stuff that's going on, like the nasty stuff.
Yeah, and you know what's to the point? Battle rappers is getting tired of it. You can tell. They started this talk now more. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely the ones that can have a voice a little bit in this shit. They starting to express their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, they starting to say stuff now. Cause and I'm starting to believe this is the reason why. They go back to what Spanish Harlem said. Cause URL ain't URL no more. It's a corporation. It's ran by not really by Beasley and Smack. They just like the face now. And it was kind of funny. That's why Mook, I think, said that in the rant, because it's almost like, nigga, Smack, you let Drake host it, because like, now do your job. Like, basically said, nigga, you might get pushed out of this motherfucker too. Like, but I doubt it, because they really like Smack. But it's the principle, like he said, it's a white man and a white woman that run this, and she run him. They got the money. This is where it's all coming from it. And I think they know this ain't how Beasley and Smack normally operate. This ain't how URL and Smack operate. And niggas ain't liking to change up. It's like, you know, when you got a job and they bring new management in, and the way things was run before, new management come in and just change everything up. It just go from a 360 to a 720. Like, yo, what the hell? Like, just a lot more order and everything now. I think that's just what they did over here. And that's why it's taking so long, and why we ain't getting this battle how we need to get it right now. Because this really don't make no sense why this battle is not happening. And why it didn't happen on that Drake card. Like, straight up. Like, it should have.
Yeah, it's not the battle itself. Like, the fact that it didn't happen has nothing to do with the battle itself, because they know that the culture wants to see this battle. Like, it's known. Like, they know that. The fact that it wasn't booked has nothing to do because of the battle. They know we want the battle. It has everything to do with them proving a point and making a point to Mook and to Briz, period. It has nothing to do with us wanting it. It has everything to do with making a point to Briz and Mook. That's it. It has everything to do with that. It's pretty much smacking them in the face, telling them, bro, I don't know who y'all think y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to this, that's what it more so is. That's the business part of it. They just did it strategically. They just did it tactically. That's it. This battle, I'm sure, is going to get booked at some point. But after the business makes a point, they have to make their point first, bruh. You know, like, that's just what it is. Like, it's kind of petty. Really, if you ask me, it's just mad petty is what it is.
Yeah, nah, that's some grimy stuff though, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that's real grimy. Like, for real. That's real grimy. Like, I can't even explain that. That shit real grimy. And then you got a nigga like ARP, he turned around and picked that battle up.
Facts. AIP, where you at?
You know, then
Where
niggas
you at,
can't
AIP?
copy and respect, or then they gonna come around and they gonna try to steal that battle and stuff. Now I don't know if this true or not, but Mook was looking at a half of M off that.
This is what I'm saying, Nez. This is what I'm saying, bro. Mook knows what he's doing, bro. When it comes to making his bread, bro. When it comes to him trying to get to the bag, bro. And that's why it's happening, bro. Because, they're like, nah. URL's like, nope. Not yet, buddy. You're not getting rich off us yet.
He was looking at what my acknowledgement was. He was looking at 500, half an M on that boy. Like, he was gonna be sitting like a fat cat off this one. And I feel that's why it makes sense to me on Brizz, like why he asking for what he asking for, 100 rack. Because it's like, yep, you know what? Everything sound about right.
And then Nez, imagine if that does go through, right? Imagine if the Mook versus Brizz battle does happen on the Drake card. Imagine Brizz does get $100,000 bag. Imagine Mook does get his $500,000 bag. Battle rap changes for the worse for URL, for the business. It changes for the worse because now you set a tone for what battle rappers can get paid. That's what's even more important here. There's a lot of things at play.
Yeah, you thinking.
There's a lot of things that play. So now Mook gets his $500,000, right? And then he decides to say in his battle, oh, I made $500,000 tonight. Oh, everybody's looking at Mook like, oh, $500,000? We can get $500,000? Everybody's looking at Smack and Busy like, bro, we can get $500,000?
That changed contract and everything up. Yeah, that changed contract.
You for real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit's changing around here. Nah, fuck nah. My next battle, I need at least 100 racks. We talking about $500,000?
That's a fact.
This is what the business is trying to avoid, Nez. This is why they have to make the point to a Mook and a Briz. Like, nah, bruh. Nah, we not even going down that route right now, man. We can't do that right now. It's still too soon, son. You know what I'm saying? It's still too soon. We ain't got that type of money, son.
Y'all niggas ain't about to get basketball. Yeah, they ain't getting basketball contracts out of here yet. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
People ain't got this shit figured out yet. Like, yo, I feel like I be tripping, bro, like sometimes. But I'm like, yo, the same exact industry music tactics that are being used in the industry are being implemented here. Bro, Beasley used to be an A&R in the music industry. He's using his same exact knowledge to apply it to the battle rap industry, bro. That's what Beasley is. That's his job. Beasley's a genius, bro. That's what he used to do for work, is that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, this is mad funny, bro. People's like, yo, when people can't understand, right, this type of thing, it trips me out, bro, because it's like, man, if we can't start to think on that type of level, man, then like we can't really even be successful. Like, because you have to understand that.
You right about that, because so many of these niggas come in without no lifestyle. So when they throw them a little few dollars, they be so happy and intricate with that.
Yes, that's why I talk about it. A lot of us are naive and don't know that money's actually a tool. Money's a tool, literally a tool, bro. You're supposed to use it to make more. Money's a tool, and it's used against us every day. It's used against our culture every day. This is how they weaponize money.
Yeah, and Booth, go look at, and you watch battle rap crazy like I do. How many battle rappers that you done seen throughout this culture that you seen come in here, they ain't had no piece of jewelry around their neck. They wasn't dressed like shit, no nothing.
Nothing.
And
broke.
Now you can see that, oh, that done gave them niggas, now that fucking with the battle rap and put a little money on their pockets and help these niggas go buy their first piece of Gucci or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to put over their body. But it's the fact that they weren't touching that. Like, they wouldn't, like, see, that's why I like Goods, because Goods came in how he is. Like, he always been that nigga. Rex and them been some thorough niggas fly, but Goods really was on that level. It's like, I can't play him like the game made him up. Couple niggas was in the game fly a little bit, like already, like even Hitman, he always had a smooth wardrobe, like, but these battle rappers now today and all that, like you could just see so many of them. It was like it's almost like y'all was bred and pampered through battle rap, and it's like you could tell. Like that's why I go back to even when North say like I know what these niggas get, and I used to see what they get. Like look, 300, 5, they be happy for that little shit, bro. Like it'd be like that ain't even no money, but I can see what caffeine and they probably doing to these niggas.
They want to keep it that way. They're trying to keep it like that. They're trying to keep these guys in that mind state of, oh yeah, that's good. That's good enough. That not understand what's really going on and what's really being made back here, bro. Mm-hmm. We're getting rich off you guys. You guys have no idea. And in the background laughing like, bro, like, nah, bro, not on my watch, bro, because that shit happened to the music industry. That's what happened to it. That's exactly what happened to it, actually. Literally, I'm talking about literally exactly what happened to it. It started to make noise, right? It started to grow, the hip-hop culture, right? It was supposed to be for a positive thing, to get a positive message out there. You know what I'm saying? Fight the power. Fight the power. You know what I'm saying? To unite us and all that. But then it got infiltrated, right? And that's exactly what's happening. People came in, the people that are not a part of us came in, right? And decided to use it for all types of different ways for their own benefits and their own profits and their own reasons. That's what's happening. And the fact that we have a voice right now, right? I feel like online, YouTube, social media, Twitter, we have the ability as a culture to inform each other and educate each other on these topics, on these exact topics, so that we don't and are not caught up in the same situations that all these music rappers and all these hip hop artists are currently in. For example, the fact that a lot of these people are locked into lifetime contracts where they will never see anything from any of the content that they make. All the music, the songs, the albums, everything that's going to live forever. You know, the content that lives forever, they will never see a penny of this shit. Not their family, not their kids, not their grandkids' kids, never. Even though this music will live on forever and probably make money forever. Will never, right? Generational wealth is what that will mean. That will mean generational wealth. These are things that we need to start to learn and understand, right? When we start to negotiate these things and we start to get into contracts, we need to understand that, bro, it's a possibility, right? That battle rap will blow up in the next 5 to 10 years, like super blow up, like to the point where, I mean, end up in history textbooks that refer back to battle rap. In 2025, it was this point in time where, just like music, there was this point in time where battle rap was this thing, and right, it can blow up to that point and then die down within the next 20 years, right? 2045, it's died down, and then pick back up in 2065, 2085, and blow up again, right? Mm-hmm. That's money that your family's family can see down the line, but will never happen. But you know who will? Those people that you signed over your name and contract to, because you didn't take the time and you didn't know and you didn't think about the fact that this was even possible. The fact that your grandkids' kids can probably live off of the content that you're making online, off of the battle raps that'll probably blow up online over the next 50 years. Like the importance, bro, of the shit that I be talking about, sometimes I feel like, though, it just goes over the head of a lot of people, bro. Like I feel like I be going.
No, they be hearing it though, bro. But these niggas right nowadays, they see, like you said, the money in battle rap, and everybody racing for the shine of it. They racing for shine out of it, and it's like they not really looking for the message, and they not looking to understand the culture and the game that's being played.
Some are though, like Daylight's talked about this. Hollow the Dawn has talked about this.
Yeah. I definitely watch Hollow. Yes, you right about that. Facts. Yep. See that those are the enlightened ones in the game.
Yep.
And those, you're not going to get them niggas. Like those are the ones that's too smart. Like, and even like niggas like Young Ill, they smart too. That's why they left, and you don't see them no more, because they seen how like shit about to get shady. You know what I'm saying? I see the business game about this, how it's about to come about. Like for a lot of the niggas, they going off the rush of it still. You know what I'm saying? That's why we still see the twerks and so forth and them out here. But it's like you said, like if this about to switch over to the music game, which I feel it is, because that's what I see. Like as long as they keep inviting these art, like, and I keep seeing a lot of artists now branching around within it, and it's like it's only like showing me like, and I've seen artists doing little things in it. So it's like, y'all, for them to even have Vado do a whether it's on beat battle, on a battle beat, regardless, it's like that's enough for me already. Like, so eventually I'm gonna see Dave East doing one of these. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm talking about. And it's like not and no pun to them, because I like them niggas' music. I fuck with them out here on the music tip. But if battle rappers gonna look at them and they gonna lightweight let them take their position for spotlight, like for instance, Freeway and Cassidy as a main event for a next card, such a disrespect to battle rap and the culture. I gotta say it, bro. And battle rap,
they're trying to sell it. They're just trying to sell industry, like sell it to industrialize it. Like they're just trying to sell it to the industry.
Big time, because you know how many industry niggas that's gonna generate too. Like, so that's what my thing is. And it's like, if battle rappers don't speak up, they not gonna have a voice in this shit if they don't say shit now. I like the couple that is trying to say, like, it's like, man, I ain't jacking that. I don't think it's gonna be that dope. I think Kaz gonna just beat him. I mean, it's common sense, but at the end of the day, it's no pun to Freeway, it's no pun to Kaz. But this is a different backyard for these niggas right now. I mean, this is a different sport. Like, it's like you can't blend UFC and wrestling together. You can't even do UFC and boxing together. So,
bro, Freeway's about to be so trash, bro. Oh my God, yo. I know Cassidy's at least gonna have some bars, you know, because he's been battling. So I know at least have some bars. Freeway's about to be so trash, bro. Just the fact that he said, "Oh, I've been watching the culture," or something like that. I was like, come on. That's what you have to say to that? Really, bro?
Yo,
like,
that's funny.
You can't even say something like, "Yo, yeah, I've been spitting, I've been battling since what? I never started." Like something that makes us believe that, bro, I've been watching. So you've been watching? Congratulations, bro. I hope you can go from watching it to actually battling on a stage, because it's about to be a whole different story for you, bro. That's what I'm thinking. Man.
That's the same thing I said too, bro. You said you took the words out of my mouth, because I thought like he done sold us the same bullshit the typical niggas will sell us. And it's like, yo, Freeway, I like you, but bro, you ain't gotta do that. You just don't.
You say you ain't gotta do that.
Yeah, I respect him as free, man. Like, you know, he don't even gotta do all that, man. Like
but it's for the bag, though. For him, it's for the bag.
It's definitely the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I want these niggas to stop doing too. Don't do the shit because the bag is so nice and lovely. Do it because you getting in a good bag, but do it because you love the art and the form and the game of it, though. Like,
that's what's changing. Yeah.
That's what's changing. That's what's so changing. And you know what? Who ain't changed though on it though? And that's why I fuck with him. And they try to hate on him for this, but I feel like, nah, I think Boy was more lazy than he was, and it made the battle look lazy. Mook is the only one that give 100 and like 1,000%. No matter what, he could get paid 100,000. I think he's still gonna bring 1,000% to the game. Like, his material just be a fucking one. Like, even what he have for Reed Dollars, a lot of niggas don't be jacking it because it's like, yo, I think that battle was this and that, but it's like, no, was y'all listening to him and what the fuck he was saying? Now Reed Dollars was seeming a little backwards with his material, like he was a little outdated from the battles he had previously. But Mook, come on, man, like that nigga is one nigga. That's why you couldn't have said it best. Like, Murder Mook is a fucking legend, bro. Like, he's a god to this shit, because nigga can sit down for 10 years and then do the shit that he do, come back in the game and just be, man, that's ridiculous, man.
You know, I think I figured out Mook's secret. I think I figured out his secret, like his secret, like how he's able to, like, you know what I'm saying, do what he does. I think Mook's secret is to over prepare.
And that's good.
Yes.
That's really good.
I think his secret is to over prepare, bro. I think he over prepares for his opponents, bro. That's what I think he does. And that's part of why I think he uses and needs so much time to write, is because he over prepares. So I feel like he's the type to, like, like, you know, when you write like a fucking, what's it called, a dissertation, right, for like to get your PhD, you know what I mean, or something like that. Like they'll write, right, and they have to write, right, and they have to go over what they write, and then they have to go over what they write, and then they have to go over what they write, and then they have to go over what they constantly have to go over what they write, because the objective is to fit and squeeze like a puzzle everything that you can where it needs to go in order to create the magic that it is that he creates on the stage, right? That's what I feel like the process is like. And it's like, that's why all that time is needed. For today, people just need a week or two, I guess, because they'll just write like one time, they'll just write some shit, and then that's it. They'll just memorize what they wrote that one time, and then just spit that. So they can't get as intricate, they can't get as involved with the words. They can't get to it because that's just what it is. It's the over preparation. You know what I mean? I feel like with Mook, bro, he takes it serious. He does. He takes the shit real serious, man.
I think that too. You got a good analogy on it. I think that too. And on top of that, I think he come with extra rounds just in case in the clip. Like, niggas like, yo, just in case they think I'm playing, I got some spare stuff on the side just in case he switch it up on him. You right. His preparation is a motherfucker, you know. And 3 weeks, I don't agree with that. You know, for guys like that that's gonna give you one hell of a show, get them a month and a half, man. Get them like close to 2. Let them really get prepared for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Knowing they gonna give you a hell of a fight. Like 3 weeks, that would have gave us, not saying they wouldn't have gave us some good material. I think they still would have put some cool material down, but the shit that's gonna have you like every round, back and forth, niggas on their edge, like, yo, this battle for an hour being, this is highly intense. Yeah, they gonna need that time span. And I know Brizz got a lot to say, Mook got a lot to say. You can't rush that type of shit right there, man. They definitely couldn't rush that. It was like, nah, you can't rush that. Yeah, man, I feel bad that battle ain't happened, man. The culture couldn't really enjoy that, you know, because that was one of the joints I was looking for off that whole card, though, for real. I'm gonna be real. I already knew a couple of battles was reruns, and I couldn't believe that they got booked, but it was like, it is what it is, because I know Surf and Kyle, I know how they still had some friction. So I want to see them.
Yeah, we've been on this Mook and Briz situation for a little while, so we're gonna go on and recap real quick the rest of the Drake card, bro.